early bedtime. Experience the Balance of Nature difference for yourself by going to balanceofnature.com or by calling 1-800-246-8751 and use discount code Chicago.
Great values are happening now during Lowe's Pro Summer Savings. Stop by the Pro Desk and see how to save extra on volume savings orders over $1,500. Plus, find more Pro values across the store now through July 30th. Lowe's, the new home for pros.
7:07. Let's get an update on the roads in our Team Hochberg Traffic Center with Jim Telemonte.
Northbound Lakeshore Drive traffic is stop and go from 18th Drive to Monroe. The closure of Columbus now extends from Roosevelt up to Randolph. We're seeing some heavier traffic in that area. Lollapalooza gates open at 11 this morning. Southbound Lakeshore Drive is heavy. Monroe to around Buckingham Fountain. The Edens looks good, and the ramp from westbound Old Orchard to the outbound Edens reopened. It had been blocked with a fallen tree. Inbound Kennedy's getting heavier. It's 39 minutes O'Hare to downtown. The Eisenhower's 31 minutes from 390. Stevenson 31 minutes from the Veterans Memorial Tollway to DeSable Lakeshore Drive. Ryan is 18 minutes, 95th to downtown. Northbound Tri-State, there's a delay. Approaching the 83rd Street toll. I'm Jim Telemonte on AM 560 The Answer.
Chicago's Morning Answer continues next. AM 560 Weather Center forecast with our AccuWeather meteorologist, Steve Williams.
Breezy and humid for this morning. A thunderstorm today, high 86. Partly cloudy tonight, low 65. Partly sunny, less humid day tomorrow, the high 76. Partly sunny, terrific day on Saturday, the high 83. I'm Steve Williams on AM 560, The Answer.
74 at O'Hare, 75 Lakefront. Next news at 7:30. Chicago's Morning Answer with Dan and Amy continues next on AM 560, The Answer.
Listen to AM 560 The Answer online at 560theanswer.com, on the AM 560 mobile app, on your Alexa-powered smart speaker, and on TuneIn, iHeart, and on Odyssey.
From the Matrix Home Solutions studios, this is Chicago's Morning Answer on AM 560, The Answer.
This is Chicago's Morning Answer with Dan Proft and Amy Jacobson on AM 560, The Answer.
Top of the morning, Dan and Amy. Dan Henninger writing in the Wall Street Journal about Joe Biden and his falling poll numbers. In the here and now, this is what the average American sees. Unpoliced urban crime, a non-existent southern border, rampant homelessness, the Delta variant and vaccination hesitancy, federal confusion about who should wear masks when or where, store owners telling customers that workers prefer the Biden stay-at-home federal payments, and prices going up. Even for FDR, that would be a heavy lift. And you can only get away with what's happening in the country in people's everyday lives by offering sanitized teleprompter pap for so long. And the so long may be running out on Joe Biden. For more on the topic, we're pleased to be joined by Roger Kimball, editor of the new Criterion. Roger, thanks for joining us. Appreciate it.
Yep. Happy to be with you guys.
Henninger offers a fairly good summary of what the average American sees, if they're to believe their own lying eyes.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Well, it's. I was talking to a friend yesterday about an old TV show called Howdy Doody, which was a kind of a mannequin manipulated by somebody. And Joe Biden has always impressed me as being a lot like that Howdy Doody mannequin. He's sort of a puppet. How is it possible that someone who barely emerged from his basement for the entire campaign should have received 80 million votes? I don't believe it. A lot of people don't believe it. He's a kind of manufactured puppet doll that is being foisted off on the American people as president. And the work of the committee behind Joe Biden is a pretty radical left-wing agenda, isn't it? With the as you mentioned, the border or the lack of border. We have tens of thousands of people streaming across our southern border. what happened under the Trump administration. Illegal immigration had been slowed almost to a standstill. Now it's totally reversed. We have huge inflation, and just yesterday, I think the Federal Reserve Chairman said, this inflation is going to be quite a bit worse and more long-lasting than we could have predicted. Well, I think if you spend trillions and trillions of dollars that you don't have, you can expect inflation, and people are beginning to wake up to it. What will happen? That's a very good question. We have elections coming up in 2022. I think we'll see a kind of repeat of 1994, when there will be a huge swing in the House, and probably the Republicans will also take back the Senate at that point, even though it's many more Democratic seats are up this time. It's a strange moment to be in this country. The rapidity with which things have changed is kind of shocking. And then you add to all of that the activities of these institutions that people used to have great faith in, like the FBI. Today, as it happens, is the 25th anniversary of the bombing in Atlanta, where the FBI fingered a guy called Richard Jewell. Turned out he was innocent, but they destroyed his life. More recently, we've had the Russia collusion delusion. Then we had, the Governor Whitmer kidnapping plot. Turns out, and it looks as though the FBI not only had informants there, they hatched the plot.
Yep. Well, is anybody going to get fired for that? I mean, are American people going to know the truth about that?
No, of course not. I mean, what happened to James Comey? He's, cashing his plump royalty checks. What happened to Andrew McCabe? What happened to the lovebirds Peter Strzok and Lisa Page? Nothing. What happened to the chap? I think his name was Kevin Kleinsmith. He actually changed an email, inserted the word "not." So was Carter Page a CIA asset? Yes, he was, said this email. He inserted the word "not" in order to get a FISA warrant on Carter Page. That is to say, to use the intelligence apparatus of the United States designed to, look outwards toward foreign enemies, to use that to spy on the Trump campaign in order to affect an election. It's breathtaking.
Well, what happened
to him? He got probation.
What happened to Peter Strzok? He got a gig at Georgetown. I mean, what happened to Louis Freeh? Speaking of Richard Jewell, what happened to Bob Mueller? Speaking of the anthrax.
Very good, very good questions. These are all very good questions. So it's not surprising that this once admired institution is now not admired.
And with respect to what you saw yesterday or the other day from the January 6th Star Chamber that Nancy Pelosi has put together, I mean, do you see that as an act of desperation by congressional Democrat socialists per the midterm elections, or is this just a manifestation of their continued purge, regardless of their majority or minority status? The only thing that that will determine is the pace of it.
Yes, well, the more we know about January 6th, the worse it looks. It clearly was not an insurrection. The Capitol was open. Why didn't Pelosi ask for? Why didn't she call the National Guard, for example? I mean, it's just the more you learn, the more you understand that, in fact, the FBI and other agencies were part of this plot, and it's quite extraordinary. And the extent to which, 400 people have been arrested. Many are, scores, I think, are in solitary confinement. Whatever happened to your constitutionally protected right to a speedy trial? And what are these people? What are they charged with? Very vague, conspiracy and so on. In many cases, they just happen to wander into the Capitol. It's hard to know when this story will be told.
Well, in some cases, they were escorted by Capitol Police.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's
yeah, but
right.
what's the play here, though? What's the play behind this commission?
Well, it's a continuation of this insane. It's more than anti-Trump. I mean, because Donald Trump is now off the stage, but it's an anti-populist effort to play politics, and what Nancy Pelosi and her confrère are doing is deeply troubling. It is politics, but I'm glad that Republicans have decided to pull out, because they,
most of them.
Yeah, most of them. Well, all the real Republicans.
Yeah.
I mean, you have Liz Cheney, who's represents, I think, Georgetown, but it's an extraordinary thing that we're witnessing, and it will be hard to assess it until we see how everything plays out.
Are you surprised by this latest iteration of COVID Redux, the CDC's reversal on mask wearing, and the pending vaccine mandates, not just from corporate America, but also the federal government?
Am I surprised? Not really. I mean, it's been pretty clear for a long time that the whole COVID panic is again, it's partly a matter of social control. It has very little to do with the disease, and everything to do with the ability of state, local, federal authorities to control our lives. I mean, the kind of masks that you see people wear basically do nothing. These little paper face diapers that we're enjoined to wear in public transport and so on. It's just a kind of virtue signaling. And the Delta variant, it sounds scary, like the Andromeda strain or something, but if you look at the numbers, the number of deaths has gone way down, and it's just it's more communicable. But so what? That's the way viruses work. Viruses mutate, and this is a seasonal respiratory virus. How many people died from the flu last year? Well, according to Scientific American, 700. Usually it's 30, 40,000. So as I like to quip, the great thing about COVID is that it's abolished death from old age.
And Roger, that's good. I'm sorry for
that. From anything but COVID. Yeah, go ahead.
No, and what's Dr. Fauci's role in all of this?
That's a very good question. It would be interesting to have the documents subpoenaed, the NIH documents and all the entities that work for the NIH. Why were U.S. taxpayers funding gain of function research at the Wuhan Virology Institute? That's a question that we don't have answered yet. He denies it, but we know from the people there that, in fact, we funded that. And what is gain of function research? Is how do you manipulate a virus to make it more communicable, more deadly, to make it infect humans where it had only infected animals previously. It's a kind of bioweaponization. Why were Americans funding this research in this Chinese virology lab? We don't have an answer to that, but we do know that Anthony Fauci, that he was the head of this organization. It's a lot of unanswered questions, and I'm glad that Rand Paul is on the case with Anthony Fauci.
He is Roger Kimball, editor at the New Criterion. Roger, thanks as always for joining us. Appreciate it.
Yep, my pleasure.
Thank you, and he joined us on our turnkey.pro answer line.
Before you see it on TV, share it on Facebook, or read about it in the paper. Hear it here first. This is Chicago's Morning Answer on AM 560. The Answer.
Balance of Nature's fruits and vegetables in a capsule, changing the world one life at a time.
I think this stuff works. I don't seem to have the highs and the lows. You know how sometimes you get real slow and low during the day, and I'm a type A guy, so I go a lot. And I'm more alert, and it seems like I don't seem to feel famished. And it's not very expensive, and the idea of having that freeze-dried or that nutrient in that capsule, and who's going to eat all those vegetables? You know, most of us don't eat right anyway, so whatever the science behind this, I think Balance of Nature is a great idea, and I'm going to probably stay with it until I drop.
Get a wide variety of all your daily recommended servings of whole fruits and vegetables without having to leave your home. Right now, Balance of Nature is offering free shipping and 35% off on any new preferred order. Call 1-800-246-8751 or go to balanceofnature.com and use discount code Chicago.
75,000 large, 75 grand, $75,000. It's the business boost from AM 560 The Answer and Signature Bank. Your business can win a $75,000 marketing campaign to help you recover from last year's challenges. To enter your business, just tell us how you have overcome the roadblocks, kept your business going during the pandemic, and how a marketing boost could help. Enter between now and August 1st at 560theanswer.com/boost. That's 560theanswer.com/boost.
Listen up. You got tax problems. You want the IRS off of your ASS. Whether you're an individual or a business and are having problems with the IRS, let PJN Tax Solutions Group help you solve your problems. We aren't one of those large, out-of-state 1-800 firms. We're a local tax resolution firm located here in St. Charles, Illinois. Our fees are fixed, so there's no ugly surprises at the end of the engagement. We will represent you in front of the IRS, allowing you to continue on with your life. You will not have to speak with an IRS agent. Would you go to court without an attorney? Then why would you represent yourself in front of the IRS? We offer a free consultation. Call PJN Tax Solutions Group today at 630-415-5296. Once again, 630-415-5296. Or better yet, visit our website at pjntaxsolutions.com. PJN Tax Solutions Group. Call us when you want the IRS off of your ASS.
All right. As you know, Mike Lindell has a passion to help everyone get the best sleep of your life. And he didn't stop by simply creating the best pillow or sheets. Mike's now changing the game with his 6-piece towel set. Yes, the towel set is very soft and absorbent, made with USA cotton. It provides that soft feel and you look for in a towel. The set comes with 2 bath, 2 hand towels, and 2 washcloths, typically retailing for $109. But for a limited time, you can get this towel set for the low price of $39.99 with promo code Amy. Remember, all my pillow products come with a 60-day money-back guarantee. I know you'll love them. Again, they're soft and absorbent. Go to mypillow.com. See all the colors that they have, different colors and different towels. But if you get that towel set, again, it's normally $109. It's $39.99 with promo code Amy. mypillow.com. Promo code Amy.
Hi, my name is Lily. My mom and dad used to fight about money all the time. Then one day, I heard them talking about this guy, some uncle I never knew, called Uncle Sam. Well, they say this Uncle Sam guy